Welcome to Food Operation. My name is Ted. So this weekend I went to Tuk Tuk Real on South Street, Philadelphia. Then I went to ReAnimator Coffee for more coffee beans. And then on Sunday I went to Pho 75 on Washington Avenue. And then I went to Rival Brothers Coffee for, you guessed it, more coffee. Little updates. I am running my car into the ground. Woo! The car is at 180,000 miles. 180,000 miles on it. Mostly commuting miles, which is really devastating because I either have to replace the engine or rebuild the engine. But I think that's since I'm planning to move out west, hopefully within a year, if I could get work. Jobs, hire me. So I'm probably just gonna keep adding oil like the mechanic said, and just keep driving the car. I hope I get lucky and get a work out there, and then I'll buy another car when I move out there. So, and the next update is that next week I'll be heading to California, Irvine, California. My nephew, when I first visited my brother, sister-in-law, and nephew in California when they moved there, I kept on joking with my nephew, calling it Irvin when he'd say Irvine. He kept saying Irvine. Anyway, so I'm going to be heading to California in a week, and I'll be working on my sister-in-law's book, her DIY photo book. So I'll be shooting her, making portraits of her, and taking photographs of her DIYs. So that's what's happening. That's what's happening in my life right now. Hopefully within a year, aside from moving out west, I'll head back to Vietnam to do an extended stay, hoping for a month. But anyway, that's way into the future. I'm setting money aside. Anyway, so on Saturday I went to Tuk Tuk Real, which is actually a pretty interesting place. It's a Thai-Mexican fusion, which you don't really see together that often. So I thought it was something I needed to check out. So I did. I thought the food was good. It was interesting. I think the chicken could have been a little bit more moister. I think that they could pronounce the lemongrass a little bit more in the dish, because lemongrass is a really strong ingredient, really strong addition to any food. So maybe that's why they didn't give it that much of it into it, because it would probably overwhelm everything. But I think if you're gonna Thai food, you should be having those spices, those intense flavors. So I was kind of disappointed about that. But overall, I thought the lemongrass carnita burrito was good. Aside from those two things, since this is my first time there, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt that maybe the other food is really delicious that I should try out. So definitely I think it's definitely worthwhile to go check it out. So if you're in Philadelphia and you want to try out something interesting new, check out Tuk Tuk Real on South Street. At least once. I don't know. I don't want to get into reviews on these vlogs, but that's what I thought about Tuk Tuk Real. I thought it was pretty interesting, worthwhile to check out, and I'd probably go back there in the future for more food. And then afterwards, after Tuk Tuk Real, I went to ReAnimator Coffee to get more coffee beans. I think the last vlog I mentioned something about go photograph them roasting their coffee, so that has been done. So if you want to check out my photo story of ReAnimator Coffee roasting their coffee beans, that's link it down below on my exposure post. It's definitely interesting to check out. Seeing how the coffee is made and roasted and sourced is definitely something you should do if you're really interested in coffee. I know that as a coffee lover myself, I drink coffee like 2 or 3 times a day. Wow, holy crap, that's actually a lot of coffee. But average, I drink 2 cups a day. So, and I usually get my coffee from ReAnimator. I don't add any additives. I just drink it straight black. So I went to ReAnimator to pick up some more coffee beans, and then I went back home to make dinner for my dogs. My dogs get some special food. I know, I take care of them. I pamper them too much. No, really, I just give them their food, just make sure they have company, because I really don't like leaving my dogs alone. They're very comforting, and they really get upset if we're not here with them. So I try not to leave them by themselves for too long. So that's what happened on Saturday. And today, Sunday, I went to Pho 75, which is a really great pho shop on Washington Avenue in Philadelphia. Now, before, people would ask me, because I'm Vietnamese, where should I go to eat pho? Or where should I go? Where should I go? Well, you could go to my blog. I have places to go check out where you should go eat and drink. But now I have a really good place to say for them to go, Pho 75. And I think that they have more than one location. Go to the website, and you can find where the other locations are at. So I guess going back on point where I didn't know where to point people out to go for pho, because I usually cook pho at home by myself, and the recipes, I'll link my recipe for my vegetarian pho in the link below. And speaking of which, I didn't eat vegetarian pho when I was at Pho 75, but if you want to make vegetarian version, there's the recipes down below for you. So I went there, I had the pho, which was amazing, and you know how fast it came out after I placed the order? 5 minutes! Amazing! And it was so good. But most, you know why it's, do you, blah 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 blah. Do you know why it came out so fast? I think they start making the fresh broth at like 7 o'clock in the morning. They cook in these huge vats of pots, and just cook it for the entire day. And well, actually, maybe since yesterday, because when you cook it, because it tastes better after a day or two, which is kind of interesting, but it's true. Pho tastes better after a day or two of cooking. So I went there, I had my pho, and then I spoke to one of the workers if I could interview the chef or the owners about how they feel about coming to America from Vietnam, how they translated the food culture from Vietnam to America, and pretty much ask some questions about how their lives translated from Vietnam to America, and hopes, because I'm working on my photography project, in search of Little Saigon, America, and I wanted to interview them to give a human story to this project. I'm going to probably interview my parents later too, but I wanted to interview them. I want to take portraits of them and photograph them cooking their pho, and really give a real human element to this project, instead of just having pictures of me just exploring for different Vietnamese nuances of our food culture. So that I asked the guy, and hopefully they get back to me about that, because I would totally love to be able to interview them. And then back on point of the story of where to go. If you go to Pho 75 on Washington Avenue, park somewhere else, really, in their parking lot, because you'll be battling for a parking spot for like, I don't know, 20-30 minutes. I don't know, I'm not the kind of guy that likes to battle for a parking spot, so maybe we'll park on like a side street, like on 12th or 11th Street, and just walk there. It's really close. But everyone wants to park in the lot, and there's like massive amounts of people parking there. Even at 12 o'clock in the afternoon when I went there, it was nuts. People were driving on the sidewalk to get out, because all the parking lot was full, all the exits and entrances. So if you go there, if you're driving, park somewhere else. You'll save some time. And after Pho 75 and training information and stuff, I went to Rival Brothers Coffee Bar on Lombard Street, intersecting Lombard and South 24th Street. Really, it's a small coffee shop, pretty good. I definitely prefer ReAnimator over them, but they have some good strong coffee there if you're in the area for coffee. So that's where I went to this weekend. Photographs will be on the blog if you want to see the stills. I really should start doing video of the places I go to, but it's really tough doing video vlogging when I'm the only person doing this. So maybe I'll do that in the future. But right now, thanks for stopping by, checking out this vlog. If you're in Philadelphia, check out ReAnimator Coffee, or check out Robert Brothers Coffee, Tuk Tuk Real, and check out Fellow 75. So that said, I hope you enjoy. Ciao.